Jackson. This guy will never learn his lesson until the league literally decides to ban him from coming to his own superstar quarterback brother's games. It's like every week of the season he's out to make himself the star of the show. We all know about him dumping water on opposing fans after taking the L a few weeks back, and now he's ready to be disruptive once again. Yesterday the Chiefs played an away game against the Washington football team at FedEx Field. They went on to win 31-13, but that wasn't the story in the headlines once again, as Jackson continues to disgrace the Mahomes family name. This was a special matchup because Washington was retiring the number of one of their most beloved players in recent history, Sean Taylor. For those of you unaware, Sean Taylor was a free safety for the Redskins back in the mid-2000s, and he was a big-time force on defense. During his career, he was a two-time Pro Bowler, was showing flashes of having a potential Hall of Fame career, and all around this guy was an absolute beast on the football field and an absolute fan favorite. But unfortunately, his life was cut short only 3 years into his NFL career when he was shot by intruders entering his Miami home in November of 2007 and passed away the next day. This was a story that struck the NFL to its core, from its players to its fans. Like, I don't care what team you played on or you rooted for, everyone knew this was a tragedy and a life taken too soon. This was a kid, only 24 years old when he passed away in such a horrible fashion. And keep in mind, just to add insult to injury, this happened during the middle of the season. Since then, the Redskins have done a lot to try and commemorate his death and ensure that he is remembered long after he is gone. And like I said yesterday, they finally decided to officially retire his number. For those of you that don't watch sports, this is a big deal because it means no player to ever be on that team will ever be able to wear that number again, which in his case was the number 21. So of course they had his family there on the sideline and were honoring his legacy before and during the game, and it was definitely a very emotional moment for everyone involved, especially his family. And then there comes Jackson to make it all about him. You see, part of them retiring his number was painting it in the end zone, and they even had this area chained off before the game so no one would be running routes through it and messing it up. But I guess the rules don't apply to Jackson, as he decided to have not only a little photo shoot on the memorial with Patrick Mahomes' wife, but also do one of his little TikTok dances right in the area chained off to commemorate the man. This guy is the literal definition of a joke. I wasn't playing around when I said he was trying to ruin his brother's career. You cannot tell me that he didn't know what was going on down there that morning. It was just so obvious. The thing about this guy is that he takes every single chance to make a moment about himself. He thinks he's proven haters wrong by continuing his dances, but in reality he just makes himself look worse and worse. He did remove the video from his TikTok after receiving massive backlash, but kept 2 other videos from yesterday up. And then he dropped an apology on Twitter that said they forced the fans with pregame passes to stand there, but in my opinion that doesn't make this any better, because there's nothing wrong with standing there, but taking pictures and dancing on top of the number is a fucked up thing to do. All I have to say is that if we've learned anything this year, it's to never trust a man in an Amiri hat. Let me know what you guys think. Is it time for Patrick to lay down the banhammer once and for all? Will the wife do something stupid next game? Find out on the next episode of The Two Stooges. But for real guys, I just want to thank you for watching today's video and subscribing, dropping a like. As you guys know, there's some other crazy news out here that needs to get covered, so it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and I'm out. Peace.